You may have noticed these unique chairs in our waiting area and wondered what they were for. They're called Wobble Chairs and used by all of our patients as a warm-up before they get adjusted. By the age of 12, we lose the blood supply to our spinal disc. This makes the process of obtaining essential nutrients and water and the elimination of harmful waste more difficult. Ideally, we would accomplish this through movement of the spine, which pumps nourishing fluids into the joint and draws waste out. However, it is estimated that over half of all Americans are sedentary and therefore do not get proper nourishment of the spine, leading to the disc drying out and premature degeneration. Here is a model of a healthy spinal joint with normal motion. The discs are thick and well hydrated. The vertebrae are strong and well maintained. Nerve flow is unimpeded. Here is a spinal joint that has suffered from a lack of movement. The disc has dried out and thinned. The vertebrae have degenerated. The nerve is getting pinched. This is what it looks like on an MRI. As you can see, these discs that have healthy movement are white, which means they are well hydrated. But this disc below suffers from a lack of movement and is dark in color, and that means that it is dried out and degenerated. The Wobble Chair simulates normal spinal movement during motion and increases absorption of fluids necessary for healthy, well-hydrated disc. It is important to be well hydrated prior to exercising on the Wobble Chair. We recommend you drink 8 ounces of water before each workout. When you sit on the Wobble Chair, always make sure that the triangle seat is facing forward. Adjust the height of the chair using the handle until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Hold on to the handles of the chair. Slowly rock your right hip down as you lean to the left. If this is tight, hold the stretch for about 10 seconds. Then go to the other side by rocking your left hip down and leaning to the right. Next, allow your stomach to go forward as you arch your back. You should inhale deeply with this motion. As you exhale, you'll let the chair go back and bring your stomach in. If you feel comfortable with these movements, you could progress to performing circles in a clockwise manner. And then in a counterclockwise motion. The trick here is to keep your upper body steady as possible. You don't want to teeter all around. After you have loosened up your low back, you can progress to the exercises. There are 4 steps to the exercise, and you will be performing a figure 8. In the first step, you will take a breath in as you shift your pelvis forward so that your belly button approaches your right knee. Next, you will exhale as you shift your pelvis backward and to your left side. It's okay if your toe has to come off the floor on this. The third step is to inhale while you shift your pelvis forward and to the left so that your belly button approaches your left knee. And the final step is to exhale as you rock your pelvis backward and to the right side. This completes the figure 8 cycle. You should perform this for up to 5 minutes prior to your adjustment. To recap, by exercising on the Wobble Chair, you are rehydrating your disc and increasing the disc height. When you rock side to side, you are pumping the disc, which is acting like a sponge when compressed, forcing water out and then drawing it back in when you rock away. In this way, it helps heal disc bulges and herniations. It decreases the chance for spinal injury and severity of an injury should one occur. It pumps cerebral spinal fluid to the brain, which releases endorphins, decreases stress, and oxygenates the brain. It lubricates the spinal joints and nourishes their cartilage, reduces muscle spasms. It develops core strength and improves flexibility of the spinal ligaments. It increases absorption of nutrients into the disc. And if you take joint supplements like glucosamine sulfate, exercising on the wobble chair increases the amount of that substance that actually ends up being absorbed by the disc. And what we've noticed clinically is that patients that warm up on the wobble chair have their adjustments go more easily and last longer.